Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm just here to show off the current progress with the AI in the game. So if we quickly hop into the game, you'll see the new additions I've made on the HUD anyway are an FPS counter and the in-game timer. So as you'll see, the first thing the AI will do right off the bat is capture a resource point with its first drill, and then once it has enough for another one, it'll capture a second one. As AIs in the game will be required to meet a certain amount of resources per second in order to fulfill a condition, and if they're fulfilling that condition, then they basically allow themselves to go ahead and build other things. So once it takes this one, it will fulfill it, but then as the in-game timer clicks over to a minute in-game, the requirement will actually go up to about 20, and it'll spawn another one in, and it'll start heading off to the next resource point. And after that, the AIs will usually prioritize research. So you'll probably see a research station being built, and depending upon how you're doing as a player, the AI will either build a barracks or base shielding to either like strengthen its offensive or strengthen its like defensive capabilities. So as we're not really doing anything as a player at the moment, the AI is probably going to go for a barracks, though first it will definitely go for the research station, as it will want to get research going underway. So research stations cost 750 resources, so you'll see here in a sec once it reaches that, it'll build it. Can't really see the text because it's kind of in the actual building and not on top of here. It's a little thing I need to fix. But it has built a research station, and the print strings, and if I go to the behavior tree itself, you'll see that researching is set. So in a minute or two, once it's finished the current research, you'll see it will start a new research. And yeah, so it's built a barracks as well. You can't really see it because the text inverts for some reason on this one. But it's built a assault rifle troop, and it's just started its second research. Though it says 3 because the first research is technically the start research, which is already fulfilled. But yeah, this is how the AI will act currently when it thinks it's in the lead. So if we go to the blackboard, you'll see that it thinks itself is a higher threat than you are currently, and it thinks it has a higher combat capability than you. So yeah, you'll also see down here the research comparison is how much research it has done compared to you. So it's done one more and just a second one, because it divides its own research by the amount you've done. So if it thinks it has a lot more research done than you are, it'll kind of allow itself to slack off sometimes. And once it reaches a certain amount of combat power, it'll eventually decide, you know what, I'm gonna go attack the base. But currently that function inside the behavior tree isn't actually set up. If I quickly show it here, yeah, it's just a print string that'll say attack player for now. But if I restart and decide to do some stuff myself. As you'll see, there's the main building HUD has been changed a little bit. I'll show off what's changed in another video, but for now, if I get a drill myself and then get this resource point, as you'll see, I've put this one to be about 50 resources per second, which is quite a bit overpowered, but I just wanted to show how the AI would eventually react to you sort of being that strong. So yeah, the AI itself is currently going about its first few tasks, like getting the resources. So if we decide to build, say, 5 assault riflers, and go to the behavior tree, so I keep going to the wrong one, you'll see it thinks itself is much less of a threat compared to you, so it'll decide to go a more defensive route. And we should have set up like a double speed or something, because we will unfortunately have to wait for the game time to go up before it decides to build anything. Okay, so while we're waiting, may as well build some more troops. We'll build 10 more assault riflers, because I guess we have the money. So yeah, eventually, you should see the AI will decide, rather than going for the barracks, which it usually goes for here, it'll instead decide, you know what, I'm much less of a threat, so it'll typically either decide to build shielding, or for now also shielding. So yeah, if we wait for that to happen, it has built a research station first, but you'll probably see it will change it or build another base shielding instead, because I think the base shielding is pretty expensive. It's about 950 resources. Yeah, so it's replaced it with a base shielding because it thinks that it's, like under a lot of threat from the player, as it rightfully so is. But yeah, that's about all I've got for today. Hopefully I should have some more soon, but progress on AI is slow, because this is my first time like getting into sort of more complex sort of systems. But yeah, hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.